I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.
In a flash, we're on to the main event, which is the Daily News 2000. It's a Group 1, and guess what? Daily News 2000 for 2 million. Wow. This is the race that you want to win as a 3-year-old. And I think let's get straight into it, Ryle, because we'll go to that package and come back and talk about the odds-on favorite.
Drifts right towards the inside, Navajo Nation, looking for Sandringham Summit. He's coming up the extreme outside and he's starting to come home with Midwinter Wind. Midwinter Wind, Sandringham Summit's now putting it together. Green with Envy on the outside. Sandringham Summit, Snow Pilot, Green with Envy, it's going to be close. Oh, Green with Envy got up on the nod from Sandringham Summit.
Yeah, he won that race well. I wasn't expecting him actually to win the Guineas over 1,600 meters. I thought it was way too sharp for him. And also that day was it was a gale force tailwind, and he got going and he got up to beat Sandringham Summit. It was a very good performance. I think the run has done him good. I think it's sharpened him up. The 2,000 meter trip, I don't think it'll be a problem. The stamina, I've prepared him in his campaign towards the July. I've actually had an easy prep going into the Guineas and even going into this race. The Daily News, I've just allowed the races to bring him on. So he was quite soft going into the Guineas, and competitive Daily News. But all these Group 1 races are competitive, and some well-performed 3-year-old horses over 2,000 meters. But he's doing well, and he'll definitely be doing his best work at the finish, and that'll be his final prep for the July.
Well, the fixed odds betting market, did they have any options or leeway when they priced up this field? I doubt it. He's the reigning Hollywoodbets Durbanville July favorite, and obvious that he has to be the overwhelming favorite against the 3-year-olds of his generation. He's proven himself at the highest level, winning down in Cape Town, in the Western Cape, at Hollywoodbets Kenilworth, when he won the Cape Derby. And he's now wanting to add another Group 1 to his CV. Number 5, Green with Envy. The one thing that Dean mentioned there, Ryle, which is the biggest point of all for me, that day, 1,600 meters we know is on the sharp side for him. But when you had a tailwind like it was on that day, and for a horse that's going to be coming from the back of the field, for him to quicken up and still go and fetch those front runners that were not stopping, they were not stopping. They were running all the way to the line. Don't be mistaken that those were coming up for air. They were running to the line. And he was only starting up his engine. And for him to go and fetch Sandringham Summit and to win the way that he's a special horse, as we've come to know. This is his race to lose.
That day, Craig Zaki rode 2 absolute pearlers. One was Raskova, and I think one was here. This was Green with Envy. 2 different tactical rides, but the way that he just tracked Sandringham Summit throughout the race, I thought that is what won him the race, because when Gavin made his move at the top of the lane, Craig did not panic at all. He knew what he had under him, and this horse, he was there to go and fetch him, and the manner in which he won was quite encouraging. And what I took from an interview with the Dean Kaname is that he mentioned that he's prepared him into the July, so win, lose or draw on Saturday. No, he'll win. I think he'll win, but he's prepared him into the July, soft going into the Guineas. He's had an easy prep, and he's obviously going to be a massive contender. And I think he'll get the job done over 2,000 meters. I can't see anything in this field that will match him for his turn of foot. I think he's got an incredible turn of foot, and we know Sandringham Summit can turn it on, but this horse turned it on even better last time out. And I think in this contest he'll win, and all roads towards the Hollywoodbets Durbanville July.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. This is it. There's one horse, we know the form of the other horses and the form of the Gauteng form lines and the Cape form lines, but there's one horse here that's come under the radar, and we have to mention him because His story is one that was purchased from another yard for an undisclosed amount of money. Since that purchase, he has won 2 in a row for the new stable. And last time out, the way they spoke about the Grey King and what he was capable of achieving, this horse made the Grey King look very ordinary. Yes, he was receiving the weight, and this time round it's different. I want to give this horse the airtime because he's the unknown horse in the race. He won the hat-trick. He looks like an exciting prospect. I'd like to follow him as a 4-year-old. You know, the way he's been racing as a 3-year-old, he'll only start to find himself. But is he in your compass when it comes to selections, or his rating is to be believed at 92, or is he capable of achieving much higher?
Deez, I think I agree with you in the sense that I think he's a 4-year-old to watch. I think he's going to mature as he gets older and get better with time. But I think this race has come too soon for him. I don't think he's
throwing him in the deep end with no life jacket. No life jacket.
He's going to be made to swim, and he's going to be tested, yeah. And I'm not sure he can overcome the horses that he does meet.
You know he's now in the Hollywoodbets Durbanville July as well.
I've seen that, but I think more for quartet chance, if anything. We know that he'll stay, but strictly on ratings and what the ratings show, I mean, he's got 0 chance.
Okay, this is it. I just wanted to talk about him because we know the form lines of the other horses. Not that we're not giving them airtime. Greenwood Envy is by far, they're going to be the majority of tickets running on this horse. If you beat Greenwood Envy, whatever the results of the other horses that win it, you are going to drop plenty tickets here, because I think the way punters and racegoers would look at this race card, and not to be influenced by the betting market, it's just on his form lines and the way he won last time out, he's going to be the popular banker on the day. And there'll be racing fans out there that will be playing against the grain to try and get the big cash, the big mullah, the life-changing money if you beat Greenwood Envy. But we don't see this happening, Ryan.
No, not at all, Deez. I think he'll take a power of beating, and as you heard from Dean Canamere, he's prepped into the Hollywoodbets Durbanville July. That's the main aim come Saturday the 6th of July, and Dean Canamere, he's got eyes on the prize.
Okay, that is it. Greenwood Envy to win the Daily News 2,000 meters and take home, added to his stake money, 1,250,000.
My name's Danny Diliberto, founder of Ladles of Love. It was founded back in 2014. Communities we work with are all over the peninsula, and we're working with 138 beneficiaries now. We've grown exponentially. We've been able to do that because of all the kindness that we have experienced from individuals and corporates such as Interbet, who just want to be part of the change.